Hey there YouTube, welcome back to another Black Powder update. Now I'm having a real crappy time trying to do this video. This is like the fourth time I'm doing it. I keep messing up and I've got to say that if I don't nail it this time I'll be giving up until tomorrow. So let's start again, let's get going, and hopefully this time I won't make any mistakes. So basically what have I been doing the last couple of weeks? So last week where I decided not to make a video on it, I basically was doing the whole week doing two separate items. The first was a Brigade Commander and two colonels, mounted colonels, and I also completely rebased, swapped out figures and completely redid the 1st Battalion of the 22nd, which is the next regiment that I'll be working on. And these chaps took me the majority of the rest of the week. They basically were very, very scruffy. My cat at one point decided to walk through my French army, and it was these chaps that actually took the majority of the damage. Mostly, I think there was like two snapped bayonets and a lot of bent bayonets, and plus the fact that they're one of my early units as well, so they're a bit scruffy, and they really have turned out quite well now. But of course they took up the majority of last week, and the actual command figures literally only took a couple of sessions to complete. Now I'll quickly run you through what I did. So basically we have a colonel for the 22nd, so that's the next brigade that I'll be working on. They have already have their colonel ready to go. Excuse me. We also have the colonel for the 88th, which is for this regiment here that I've just completed. And this chap is actually a re-tidy up and rehash of one of the my old 3rd Corps brigade commanders. You know, slight demotion down to colonel, but nice figure. I believe he's one of the metal Perry colonels from the colonels pack. And yeah, really happy with how he turned out. He tidied up really well actually. And also we have the Brigade Commander, because finishing the 88th means I finish the brigade, and of course I have to have a Brigade Commander. And this chap is he's from one of the various command packs that you can get on Perry's site. I think it's pretty cool actually. I tend not to be too flashy base wise on Brigade Commanders. But yeah, pretty chuffed with how he turned out, and quite a nice figure too. And I quite like his orange chestnut horse as well. So that is the Brigade Commander of the 1st Brigade, 10th Infantry Division. Now this, and then basically from Saturday I started work on these chaps, which were originally going to be my 3rd Battalion, but because again of a swap out with the original 1st Battalion, who ended up becoming my 3rd Battalion, we have these chaps becoming the 1st Battalion themselves. So what have we got here? So we have 99% metal Perrys, along with a single Warlord drummer, and now the main reason why I swapped them out was because basically the original Perry's drummer hasn't got a greatcoat on, and I really wanted all my base troops as much as possible to have greatcoats on. Now obviously the sapper doesn't have one either, but then he's hard enough not to, not have to, where the drummer would probably not be. So I decided to swap him out with a figure that had a greatcoat, and that was just happened to be, I think the only one that I had was basically a Warlord, so I used him. So let's give you the blurb on these boys and take you in for a closer look at them. So let's get going. So we have, here's the details. So these chaps are commanded by a chef de battalion, Joseph Follen, and they are the 1st Battalion, 88th Regiment De Ligne, 1st Brigade, 10th Infantry Division. And now let's get going on the closer and look at the troops. So we'll start off with the Grenadiers, as I always do. So here we have the Grenadiers, 3 Parries with greatcoats, and of course the sapper, who doesn't come with a greatcoat, but he has got his greatcoat wrapped up on his backpack. And yeah, nothing super special, just bog standard troops really. But they're pretty cool. I do quite like the old great-coated parries. I don't think I've ever used them before. So next up we have the 4th Company. Again, basically I ended up getting like 2 packs of the Fusilier. So basically every Fusilier, apart from I think 3, which were left to spare, has basically got a doppelganger. But a few of them possibly haven't, because, like I say, there was 3 figures left over. 5 if you include Grenadiers, or troops from the elite companies. So here we have just 4 standard Fusiliers, 1 with an uncovered Shago. Yeah, pretty cool. On to the Voltigeur next. Again, nothing super special about these chaps, just your standard Perry's metals. That's the Voltigeur. Then we'll go on to the 3rd Company, or the NCO stand as I call it. We have a Perry's NCO, which has been swapped in, and 3 troops. Now I did notice that a couple of these chaps have got firewood on the back of their backpacks, which is quite cool. And then we have this chap here with a black metal like cauldron, mini cauldron on the back of his backpack. Yeah, pretty cool. Then we have the musician stand with the warlord drummer, of course, with his greatcoat, and 3 other normal troopers. Again, pretty bog standard really. And finally, the command, always my favourite, as you know. So we have the reused flag of the 88th GMB. We have a swapped out eagle, so this is a front rank eagle as opposed to the Perry's one that it used to have. And of course a Perry's command group with the junior officer eagle bearer, the eagle protector, the junior and chef de battalion officers. And that is that. That is the end of this look at this particular battalion, the 88th. And like I say, with the 88th now done, that completes the 1st Battalion of the 10th. And next will be on to the second brigade, which is, I believe, they've both got three battalion regiments, so that'll be 4 battalions to do. Is that right? Yes, that's right. 4 battalions, and then another 4 battalions for the next division, which is the 11th after that. And then literally just colonels and command, and that will end the project. And I'll have an entire corps of French, and then of course I'll try somehow to try and think of how I'll actually do a reveal on them, because there's going to be a lot of troops. I think it's like 30 battalions altogether. Anyway, that's the end of the video. Thank you again for everyone who watches and comments. And again, another welcome to a few more new subscribers. I'm again slightly slower this month than previous, but I've still got a few more subscribers. I think I'm on 283 now. So again, starting to get close to that sort of 500 mark. And yeah, so call it an end here, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Until then, bye bye.